What's up, guys? I'm gonna get right into it. So environment variables are what you're gonna be using when you have an API token or a private key or any type of string that you don't want people to see in your code. You store it as an environment variable, and it'll hide it from people seeing what the actual string is. They'll just see the variable there. And the way you declare the environment variable is going to be different in development or production. In production, it's pretty easy. You just, whatever you're deploying and hosting your website with, you would just, you would put in your environment variable, like the actual variable name, and then just the string. And in development, you actually do the same thing. There's two ways you could do it that I've tried. It's First way is using a git ignore and a .env, a .environment file, and then you just put your environment variable in there like that without const or anything. It's not a JavaScript file. You just put in your environment variable with nothing, no other syntax, equals, and then the string with nothing around it. You can't use quotations if it's like a URL and it has like weird characters that mess stuff up. But yeah, I had to do that with the GNews API token I was using. But yeah, then it's also the other way. Losing my train of thought here. The other way is in the terminal where you just do the same thing. You declare it and then you can unset it and do all types of stuff. I prefer using Bash, but you can do it in Windows and Mac too. And then when you're actually using the variables in your code, you just, in React, if you're using React scripts, it'll actually already have everything done for you. So you just need to do process.env dot whatever variable name you chose, and that will store your key. You can store that as an actual JavaScript variable too if you want, like const connection string equals process dot. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, try to be quick with it. I think that's about all you need to know with environment variables. Um, yeah, and if you do in the terminal, it'll reset. Just like I said, if you're doing a .env file, make sure that you add your git ignore. Even though I did see online that it said it was best practice to do it in the terminal, so you don't have to hard code your private string onto onto anything in your actual project. So, thanks for watching, guys. Hey, I forgot one thing. If you're not using React scripts, well, if you are using React scripts, you're gonna have you're gonna be able to use process.env. Your variable name as soon as you declare your environment variable in the terminal or in the .env file. But if you're not using React scripts, you're probably gonna have to install some type of dependency to make it easy to get your environment variable in there. I've used .env, not dot like the period, but .env. Um, it's an npm library. It makes it real easy to get your access to environment variables. It's going to be the same thing, process.env. Look at the documentation. It's pretty simple. You just import like everything else, every other dependency. Um, Thanks again, guys.